Interesting that Cannon did hook the leg on that. Most people would give it, especially as cocky as he's been. You think he would just go for the straight cover on the chest.
These two met in the first round of the 2003 Ted Petty Invitational Tournament.
Oh!
They have had rematches since,
It's a knuckle
both here in IWA as well as at MPW up in Minnesota. So no strangers to each other.
I like to see the good old Texas brainbuster pulled out here. The big noogie.
Cannon hooking Hero possibly for a suplex here. Vertical suplex, still holding onto the head. Rolling with it.
Locomotion going on.
This time with the neck breaker.
That's
Still
similar
holding onto the head.
Very similar to the Hero's Welcome right there.
A modification of it. This time Divorce grips the arm of Hero.
Well, there's nothing like dumping Hero on his head.
Only two.
More of an extended 2 count this time.
Cannon trying to shake out that arm and going to work on Heroes himself.
Cannon's realizing the reward and staying on top of Hero and not flaunting for the crowd and just jacking off in general.
And taking advantage of every opportunity that he's giving, every opening that he is given. Whether it plays by the rules or not, Cannon doesn't really care. And that's why he thinks that he's a better wrestler of the two. A more complete package.
You know, you got to be confident in what you're doing. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You got to give him that. He's confident. Whether or not he's going to be able to give Hero the test of his life, he's doing not a bad job at it right now.
Hero lands the forearm shot, has Cannon back into the corner. Cannon holds on to the wrists. Exploder suplex from Cannon. Goes for the cover. 2. All right.
Okay.
Cannon goes for the cover. Only 2.
Not quite sure what fixing the ring is all about. Cannon's not getting anywhere. He takes the elbow pads off.
And taking issue with the referee, but he's got to stay on his opponent.
And taking those elbow pads off, maybe he thinks he's going to get more reckless here and get a little crazier on Hero to try and put him away.
Forearm shot. Hero on his feet, but dazed, basically out on his feet. For another suplex is Cannon. Hero trying to fight it off. He couldn't put that weight on his arm.
Shows that Chris Hero did his job right there.
From the other side.
Brainbuster.
Goes for the cover, but no, only 2. The arm of Arik Cannon could be the deciding factor in this match. He's not able to do a lot of his trademark maneuvers with that arm. And has to switch to the other side of the body. Could throw Cannon off a little bit.
Bit of a roaring elbow right there.
Given added impact without the elbow pad still on. Cannon might be taking a little bit too much time right here as Hero on his back.
Arik Cannon visibly looks like he's thinking. He looks like he's contemplating every next move way too long.
Hero back on his feet, takes Cannon's balance away from him on the top rope. Lands a few strikes. Another vicious chop across the chest. Open hand strike as well.
Notice how when Hero is mounting his offense that he's not missing a beat.
Move to the midsection, getting a little bit more aggressive now.
He's going toe-to-toe, and look, he's reckless abandon right there.
Getting his second wind right here. And again. Going to bail him out of the corner now, sends him into the buckle across the ring. Boot to the midsection by Hero.
Going for that Fisherman Buster.
Fisherman Buster with the arm hooked as well. Only 2. So
wow. That's been about the closest pinfall yet in this match. Oh!
Senton. Looked like Cannon was trying to get out of harm's way, but Hero still landed on him.
I'll tell you what, that little fucking Jimmy Jacobs gave me a senton tonight.
Yeah.
I almost shit. Seriously.
Yeah, even though he's like 140 pounds, still he gets all of his body weight into that
He
senton.
balled up. Sentons are not fun people. And Arik Cannon showing that in his face.
Hero pulls Cannon back up. Still focusing on that arm. Held in hammerlock
Anderson
position
hammerlock.
behind the back. Maybe looking for that Hero sandwich with the hammerlock.
Release
Cannon
German.
counters into the release German suplex.
Drops Hero on his head.
He saw that Hero sandwich with the arm trapped coming and fought out of it. Hit the maneuver himself.
Cannon trying to wake up that arm. Get it ready. He's preparing for something.
Waiting for Hero to get to where he wants him. Another German suplex, this time with a bridge. But only two. Couldn't keep the bridge because of the arm. Lateral press, still shaking out that arm. Only two.
That's a point where Arik Cannon's going to figure out that when he puts more weight on, and that's where a little more strength comes in and experience comes in. He'll be able to hold him harder for the 3 count. His shoulder is weak.
Drapes Hero's legs across the top rope. But Hero
hard
works his way out of that position, lands the forearm, has Cannon dazed, but he's still on his feet. Goes for the shoulder block through the ropes, forearm shot to the back. Brings Hero in the ring the hard way, but no, Hero rolls through on it. Ducks the clothesline attempt of Cannon, holding onto the wrist. Single-handed Greco-Roman knuckle lock into a suplex, tossing him over top.
Ow!
Putting a lot of weight on that arm, mid-suplex.
Very strenuous. Very strenuous on that elbow and arm.
Here, going after that arm. Arm capture, Hangman's clutch.
Ah, now I understand.
Trying to keep his head away from that cravat so that before Hero can cinch it in.
I'm interested in seeing the Grizzly Warlock or whatever that's.
The Glimmering Warlock. It's a step-up Enziguri, like a shining Enziguri.
Really?
Hero couldn't get the cravat, switched it up much like an STF with the arm. This time trying to get the cravat, but he winds up in the ropes.
Hero certainly was on a mission right there. That's the second time we've heard that out of that asshole. He's very unoriginal. Fatigued and worn down is Arik Cannon.
Still trying to shake some life back into that arm. Hero staying very focused in his attack.
Hard forearm shiver to the arm, to the shoulder area. Damn.
Roaring forearm to the arm. Cannon holds onto the wrist of Hero, boot to the midsection.
Tunnel reverse, brainbuster. Nope.
Finally gets that snap neckbreaker off the ropes that he was looking for earlier.
Nice move.
But only two. Hero kicks out. Very even matchup.
Indeed.
Hero a little bit more focused on one particular body part. Cannon has changed it up a little bit. Seated abdominal stretch.
He
Looking to
wrapped
tie
it
up
pretty
the leg
hard.
as well. Grabs a cravat around the head of Hero.
Both clearly fans of submissions.
And you'll notice Cannon sort of shook that arm out. Can't put so much pressure on this cravat because he can't put pressure on the arm.
And that's a deciding factor right here.
Hero struggling to try to get toward the ropes.
Did Hero unlock his legs? Yes, he did.
Both men in a standing position, shot to the ribcage, and again. Hero with Cannon. Into the cravat he goes, going for the cravat suplex.
Yep.
Cannon blocks it, cravat of his own. Can't get suplex on Hero,
Christian Oku driver from the cravat.
but only two. These two very evenly matched up. And you're seeing the similarities in their two styles coming into play as well.
Indeed, I've got a little more to go on with Arik Cannon here. I see the type of competitor he is.
And now Hero takes off the elbow pad. Digging down for some energy himself.
Whereas Arik Cannon took his elbow pads off, I don't think he knew exactly what to do with his elbows. Hero's going to show him.
Roaring forearm. And down goes Cannon. See if Hero can follow up. Another roaring elbow shot. Connecting with the forearm as well. Step up Enziguri. still in a standing position. And again, modification of the Glimmering Warlock right there again. But Hero still on his feet. A third time, Hero staying on his feet.
That one was blocked a little bit.
Now down on one knee. Traditional Glimmering Warlock coming up from Cannon. He ducks it. Go for the arm capture, Hangman's. Cannon avoids that. 1, 2, and 3. Handful of tights.
Wow.
Handful of
Arik
tights by Cannon. Hero's losing streak in Highland continues, but Cannon had to beat him with a handful of Hero's pants.
What an upset. I consider that an upset.